1974 Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40V 4-wheel drive star in VR. Hello there everybody and welcome to OpenFed Gaming. I am the OpenFed. Today we're driving a 1974 Toyota Land Cruiser. We're driving it in a special event called the Toyota Land Cruiser FJ40V 1 make, meaning all vehicles are the same. We're driving it at the Alsace test course in reverse. We're doing 5 laps. We start at 10th of 10 vehicles and we started with a rolling start. Now these vehicles are not speed demons and they're not even made for this kind of racing, but it's fun. I mean, they're more at home in the dirt or even in the snow. You know, the dirt and the mud and the snow, but not so much on the track. So when you're racing these on a track, you have to pay special attention to corners and, you know, the speed, when to brake and when to throttle back up. It's just a different vehicle to drive. Now, if you are thinking that 5 laps, we got times we can sit back and check out the track, see what the cars are like, then you'd be mistaken because these laps go very, very quick. We're already into our 2nd lap. Now we know we only have to pass 9 cars, but it's not easy to do. You can't power around the outside of these guys because they just don't have the speed or the power to do that, but you can cut them on the inside. If you're close enough to them when you're coming to a corner, get on the inside of the corner and see if you can pass them, because they always slow down so much around the corners that they always give you an opportunity there. But when you're back on the straights, they zip away or they, you know, equal your speed so you can't get by them. Now we are into our 2nd lap and I do believe that that red one up ahead is the lead vehicle. Now it's getting harder to catch up to these guys and passing them because these front ones are a little bit quicker than the ones in the back. So slow right down around these corners. I'm pushing it hard and you can hear the tire squeal, but we've got to keep pushing it as we're entering our 3rd lap already. Now you see 2 laps went by really quick. So the guy behind me is still pushing me. He's trying to get by me again. I got to keep an eye on him in the rearview mirror. Something the OpenFed always forgets to do, but not today. Today we're going to keep a close eye on him as we're catching up to what we believe is car number 2, lap number 3. So we're going to see if we can get by him. Now he's pretty fast. I don't think we're going to be able to make it here, but maybe when you get to the hill there. As we get to the top of the hill, they seem to slow down and they take the corner a little bit wide so we can cut them on the inside again, right up in here. Now, it's a steep hill, you need quite a bit of power to get up, and he just gave us enough room so that we could get by him, which puts us in place number 2, but we're going to take a little bit of time to catch up to this guy because he's going pretty fast. I don't think there's anybody in front of him. So he'll slow down around the corners and give us a chance, you know, to catch up to him, but then he'll zip away again on us a little bit. So every time we get to a corner, we get a little bit closer, and then when the time is right, we're going to cut him on the inside or wherever we can pass him. I guess the inside would probably be the best, and then try and get ahead of us. Maybe at the top of that hill where we passed the last guy. That seems to be a really good spot. The track here is too windy, it goes back and forth and you really don't get a good opportunity, and the straights are not long enough. So we're going to wait until we get to that hill, and if we can pass them at the top of that hill or just past it, then we've only going to have 2 laps left to go, 1 lap left to go. 2 laps left to go, sorry, this is our 3rd lap. So as we get back up here, now let's cut them on the inside. Our 3rd lap is almost over. So if we can pass them here, then we can start the 4th lap in the lead. There we go. But just because you're in the lead, like I've said many times before, doesn't mean you get to keep it. So you're going to have to fight like crazy to stay in front of them. I think I lost track of my laps because I do believe that this is the last lap. I lost count of the laps, which happens quite often, I forget. And basically my motto is just to keep racing until you see the checkered flag. At least then you know that the race is over. But I believe this is the last lap, and we're going to try and keep an even pace going, drive a nice clean race, go around, and hopefully we will be able to finish before he does, or anybody else, and stay in front of him and take the checkered flag. This is an absolutely awesome race. I really love driving this old Land Cruiser. It's a cool vehicle to race. It's not a race car, but it's a cool vehicle to drive, so I always have a lot of fun driving it. I hope you enjoyed the race and hope to see you back at OpaFed Gaming again real soon. Until then, you've been cruising in a Toyota Land Cruiser with me, the OpaFed.